map like Haven. Well, it's the only 3-site map, so I don't have to say like.
So far.
Yeah, so
maybe
far.
Another one.
Well, I can't wait till the 4-site map. That's really going to be something.
That's why stop at 4. Let's just go even deeper. Let's make it 5. But all right, 5 maps is what we're hoping for. Let's see if NUTURN can keep the dream alive by taking Havens. We jump on to map number 3.
Strikers, what have you got for us here?
Probably a lot of the same and a pretty decent record. NUTURN have played this map a lot more than Vision Strikers. So coming out here with the 88% win rate is going to be a very nice boon for them. Let's see if they can execute on it now.
Both sides opening with the Pac-Man for Ghosts in a Classic. And here we go. NUTURN pushing down A long very quickly. Look at this move. Something different.
A fairly aggressive positioning, but
Suggest gets into quite an aggressive position, but a rotation here towards the doors.
it's a bit of a gamble. Dark cover will come out to cover up this garage, but there's still 4 men stacked here for NUTURN over at the A site. Trailblazer forward now moving out of the garage. The call will come through from Perry. He says, guys, I need some assistance.
Yeah, everyone's going to start to rotate over. 3 from the back, but they actually do have Sova waiting for anyone coming up B or C long rather. Oh, they get knocked down, but it is a trade. Lakia coming up towards the long. Throwing the owl drone.
Yeah, once they clear this cubby here at long. So Loud is going to be following through with it. They don't spot anything. Perry.
This is hard, man. Solo's going to go through that mid window.
Couple shots coming out. Paranoia hits, comes in from behind, gets the dink there.
Oh.
Allow pressing forward, does manage to find RB. Suddenly looking like maybe this could be winnable. Solo comes up with 2. Stacks trying to hold it down here from the garage. Will fall as they make their way over to the spike. Do they have enough time for it? No, they do not. So despite their best efforts, they will finish them all off. They'll pick up a couple guns and then we'll just go ahead and sacrifice themselves to the spike. Vision Strikers will take another pistol round.
All right, let's see if it is that force buy here.
All
right, let's take it slow, NUTURN. Looks like they are doing a super save here. Just classics, no shields. Couple shock bolts going to be the only purchase on the side of NUTURN.
Make sure you have those. I mean, it was a great effort from Solo, but unfortunately just a little bit too late to re-secure the bomb site, so do have to give up that round victory. See how they fare here.
Vision Strikers taking it slow themselves. Owl sent over. Up A long. No, turns around. Yeah, finds his doppelganger there. Sova's always meeting.
Trailblazer forward through the dark cover will get cleared out. Spike starting to get rotated back out through C long, and likely will just be a full rotation flip over to A.
Glow trying to get that kill right there. Back's behind the crate though.
Oh.
Ooh!
Wow.
Nice kill on to Suggest. Dark cover goes down.
Much damage either.
And look at this rotation over to A. The dark cover's up, so they really don't have any idea where they're at. Looks like Solo might check mid doors, but no one's in A.
Yeah, they're keeping things ambiguous, and they're not going to be able to hear anything unless they start running through short. Dart around the corner. Now the call will come in that it's going to be an A hit. Lakia, the first one to arrive. It's clipped by the Paranoia, but RB cannot quite line up the shot. So fortunately for Lakia, he manages to make it away without taking any damage.
Let's see if NUTURN can actually bust in here. Solo's taking the really long way around, but they actually have crossfire set up in A long and A short. Can't imagine. Okay, they're actually rotating away from that. Stacks going up towards A once again.
Oh, push forward into the smoke. Glow manages to find 2, his 3rd kill there in the round. Finish comes in on a Solo with that deep lurk, and now it's just Perry, just hoping that somebody's going to press forward out of this dark cover to try to get a finish on them. And otherwise, we'll just wait for the spike to go off so that he can get that extra little cash bonus. Pushes out, and there's Glow, still lurking close enough. Gets the finishing blow, gets 4 kills in the 2nd round. And manages to get away from the spike explosion as well.
It's like his mentality. If it was broken from game 1, back from that one-sided match on Icebox. NUTURN, I mean, you have to expect them to lose that round. They saved completely. They were running around with classics and no shields. What can you do? But this round, so important for the rest of the match. They're going into their Phantoms and the Vandal for Suggest.
Yeah, I mean, you want to stop the momentum pretty darn soon here, because if you lose that on this rifle round, then you're looking at, already maybe 5 rounds secured for Vision Strikers,
Yeah.
which is not a bad half in general for attack. So
yeah.
You're already in such dire straits.
That's actually a really good way to put that. I like that, where it's like, yeah, they're going to win X amount of rounds at that point if they win this one, because, I mean, already 3 and then so much money left over.
Well, weapon advantage is certainly there.
Mm-hmm.
Suggest still going to be the only one who really opts into the Vandal here for the side of NUTURN. Everybody else still favoring the Phantoms.
Just Spectres over for Vision Strikers. They're playing it slow. Couple outside of those mid doors. We have Suggest up in that C window. Okay, the dark cover comes down, so I think they have a pretty good idea of what might be happening. Owl drone comes around, gets shot.
Manages to spot one.
Oh, the rotation to B. Seeker's going out right now for stacks. Going to show them the direction of those close enemies.
Yeah, and they spot Perry up top, push in. RB gets the shot, starts planting that spike as the Hawks fly through over towards the C link. Just keep everybody blinded. Push out, Suggest, manages to find Glow.
Can they actually
4v4. 2 more kills swiftly coming in. This is looking great. NUTURN. Just need to finish off King, who's playing quite far back. Looks for the shot here, can't line it up. Suggest will get 3, and NUTURN will crucially win the round and only lose 1 member.
That's really good for their banks right now. All right, the beginning of the fighting back. Now, Vision Strikers, they should be able to go ahead, buy what they want. But what's the play? Like, it seems like they're like taking it slow, and then they had one strong rotation, right? They were over near mid doors, and then they go over to B. But I mean, that's a hard place to plant and keep it alive.
Just great shots. I mean, they get this secure over the A link almost immediately, and that's where it all kind of falls apart. Couldn't all exit back out through over towards window, and it's kind of just all get gathered up in that one spot, and Suggest just picks them off one after the other. So defensive setup is here to cover a lobby while they just continue to lurk. They send RB forward to start scouting around garage. So just seeking information right now, our Vision Strikers.
In the meantime, NUTURN pushing up a short. They can get done. Allow and Solo both up very far.
Yeah, decent amount of damage pushed onto Allow. But are they ready for Solo in the forward spot?
Oh.
The answer is absolutely. RB with a great little corner check. King as well, pushing down into short, finds Allow. And this is not looking great at all for NUTURN. The blind comes through. Lakia managing to pick up 1, but Stacks is quick on the repeat to go ahead and trade it back. So still maintaining the advantage here. So they have twice as many members alive.
Yeah, this is a tough one. It looks like they both want to come in. They're just, everyone is ready for them. Do they even try to retake this site? I don't think so.
No, you just got to back off at this point.
Paranoia nailing Suggest as he does back up.
I mean, you can anticipate that nobody's going to exit through this defender side over towards the spawn. Just creep away, hold onto the guns, and try to make it work in the next round. But this is a huge economic blow dealt by Vision Strikers, so NUTURN unable to get that.
Well,
that 2 in a row.
NUTURN, they were playing, it felt like a little bit greedy, a little bit risky, pushing Allow and Solo all the way up a short, and I could see Solo's face. Like, I mean, as soon as he died there, 2 RB peeking around the corner, he looked very unhappy with himself.
I mean, it's one of those situations where you feel like maybe I should have gone for the push a little bit sooner. Maybe I should have thrown out the flash point, pushed the corner, and then I could have scooped, at least 2 kills. That would have been a positive trade for us. So that's definitely one of those situations where you can, kind of beat yourself over, what you did not do. So it's unfortunate for NUTURN.
Yeah, let's see if they continue to play like that, or maybe take it a little bit slower. Looks like they have 3 headed over to A. Suggest, Allow, and Solo positioning themselves.
They're going for a heavier stack in case, they can get Solo into a similar position. That way they would have maybe somebody over at long, but it seems like instantly it's going to be a rotate out from Suggest. Try to get over towards that A site.
Lakia takes down the turret there. That was in mid. RB checking the garage. stay outside it. Stacks and King now pushing up into the mid as well.
Nothing to be seen yet. Drone over towards a lobby. Spots Solo at a long. Dark cover going to be thrown out in front of B just in case we see that re-rotate from garage over into B main. Whereas Zest is quite far forward. We'll start cheating back.
I love how slow they're taking it. Okay, they're actually going to go ahead, follow the Trailblazer in. They did smoke that window.
Oh, I think they got the spot there onto Perry. Does manage to push out with the Bulldog, find one, but King will get the finishing blow onto the enemy Omen. So still going to be man advantage here for Vision Strikers. Now even more so as King just pushes the corner and takes out Suggest. Two members left, NUTURN.
All right, Solo does get a pick there. Are they going to be able to do any more than that, though? No, I don't think so. Allow gets taken down there by Glow. Solo doesn't have a lot of options left. I mean, he has a Rolling Thunder, but I don't think he wastes anything here.
No. Yeah, just try to find any kind of kills that you possibly can. Otherwise, just lurk your way back over towards spawn. Stacks in behind the box. Doesn't manage to spot one. Will take down Glow. That's going to be, you know, a nice little net bonus for you.
It's something. It's something.
Can he get the wraparound potentially on King? He's creeping pretty aggressively out of B. Draws back down with the gun. King pushing the corner, cannot line it up, and Solo is making the best out of a bad situation.
Well, this is what you want to see out of your in-game leader, right? Solo used to be known as the best aim in Korea in Counter-Strike, and here he is. They were talking about that in the interviews. Some days he has good aiming days, some days off. Here, I mean, he's picking up the kills on Haven.
I think everybody can kind of you know, understand that. Some days you just hit those headshots. You're just like, man, oh my god! And then you go into the next game and you're just like, oh my god, I can't hit anything.
Yeah.
I have an Omen and I missed every shot. But no, it's definitely a good look for Solo, but unfortunately it doesn't add points to the board.
No, it does not. And this is going to be a saving round for them now. They got the Phantom on Solo, and everything else is a Sheriff. Light shields for the most part. Blade Storm here on Allow. I mean, they have a shot, but it is going to be tough.
It's definitely winnable. I mean, especially when one of those Sheriffs is in Suggest hands. He hasn't really kind of hit his stride yet so far in the first two maps. But if he can start to come online, would be absolutely huge for NUTURN, a major boon for them in turning this around. But right now, Vision Strikers, I mean, like we said, they're looking to get that 5th round after the economic offset. And that's already such a good half for them on the attack, so.
Now, the dark cover.
I'll just send one through. Just go for it. Just go for the
Just right-click right down the center. Imagine that. You get that reset. You're a god.
I think it would definitely make them think twice about going to A. Lockdown will get used. Allow sitting up on top of the box. When does he want to pull the trigger on this? The rotation is coming over to the A side, and there's still a heavy stack here. Hunter's Fury will get King and the lockdown. So that's a nice little pickoff. Yeah. And now they'll get the call as the Seekers come crashing in from around mid that, yeah, this is not going to be a hit onto the C side.
All right, Rolling Thunder actually going through immediately. Lakia from above gets stacks, but Zest gets the counter kill.
Does manage to push them off.
Glow waiting right inside this door. Solo throwing out his blinds.
Oh man! Just spraying across both of them. Back-to-back headshots. Glow shutting down at backside entry. Showstopper from RB going to be chucked over towards short. Allow. Evades, taking any damage. Still has the Blade Storm. Dashes forwards the Paranoia. Comes out. Finds RB. Updraft. Can he get Glow? Runs out of knives, but Perry is there. Gets the kill. The defuse will come through. NUTURN. They barely win the round.
Barely. What a sick play there by Glow, almost getting his team into that winning position once again. But
yeah.
Woo, NUTURN.
Just whipping the gun across like that.
Oh, yeah. No, he waited so patiently. Beautiful position.
That was some Rambo stuff. Fantastically done.
They seem just slightly unhappy with that round, huh?
I mean, they lost way more than they were probably intending.
Yeah.
Especially after this kind of play. They probably thought like, oh yeah, it's fine. But Allow got incredible value out of the Blade Storm. So very nicely done for him.
It's an important round win. I mean, this is the map that we feel like NUTURN has to win right now. Right, Allow. Oh, getting ready. Okay.
Okay, doesn't get the wall bang. So no damage pushed forward. And now they know, well, we have to pay a lot of respect over towards that A side. This also does give a major creep up to Solo.
Yeah,
so if they decide to route through here, will this drone spot? No.
All right, the Owl drone takes full damage from the op, goes down. Now they gotta be wary of that side. All right, the flash comes out.
I was playing so far forward. This is heavy reliance on Tailwind. Trailblazer finished. Hawk out, turns around, goes for the flick, can't quite nail it.
Yeah, Solo waiting on the other side, gets headshotted from Stacks. So unfortunate, Solo being punished there multiple times so far this game.
And it was a great lurk. You know, you don't really expect somebody to be up that position, but Stacks, he gets the read, he gets the angle, finds the shot. Now Lakia holding things down here at A main. Is he prepared?
Ooh!
Can't quite get the lineup to finish off Stacks, but gets a smattering of damage on him. Suggests in the meantime, jumping up over the top. He's hearing the movements, needs to let the rocket go. Spots one out in the mid, lets it loose, but doesn't get the hit. A little bit of damage there, and Stacks falls down to 18. Now they're here on
over
the
to
site.
C. Look at this, just jumping all over the place. They do get the plant.
It's 3v3. There's no more blinds available here for Stacks. Glow gonna move back across, get himself set up at long. Believe Zest should have the Hunter's Fury to defend this as they just leave Stacks alone here on the site. Will manage to find one. That's already such great value for him given his HP levels. Pushes the corner, looks for a little bit more. Parry takes him out. Hunter's Fury and the lineups are here. They get the tap.
That.
They will get this to half as the dart comes down. Now the Hunter's Fury thrown in. Glow finds Allow. Waits for the charge.
Just beautiful play here from Vision Strikers.
He's
Are
on
they
it.
going to
He's
be able to get it, though?
Oh, man. They barely find him in the end. It was looking so good for NUTURN, but Vision Strikers get the kill right at the last second. They put another round on the board.
So much delay there as well, and still they barely hold on. NUTURN has to be extremely frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing against, Silvus and just have their full kit available to them, so much time can be bought. It's so frustrating to try to play against that. Much like a Brimstone, if he's got his Molotov, the Orbital Strike, there's so much space that you can buy. But, I mean, they did their damnedest. They got so very close, but unfortunately, Vision Strikers, they do get that 5th round.
Vision Strikers playing a little bit more forward towards A this time, where they have been sneaking up. NUTURN. Oh, look at this. Lakia coming out through mid. I guess it's a Sheriff round, right? So you have to take these risks.
Had he been able to continue that push, if not for the Trailblazer, he may have been able to catch RB as he's pushed up outside a garage. He's going to still try to do so as the boom bot goes forward. Know that there's someone right there on that close angle.
Yeah, they've already taken their armor off those doors. RB backing up. Lakia just waiting for someone to come around. Oh. I don't think that's how he meant it.
Yeah. You mess it up a little bit. I mean, getting those sightlines nailed is huge. Solo, again, with his aggressive push. Oh, the counter push there from Allow is going to be decent, but here comes the rest of Vision Strikers.
Yeah, they're going to push up into an empty A. It's going to be 4 against 3.
Yeah, the dark cover's already situated there on the back site.
And as Stacks is going to be able to plant that very quickly. Oh, the paint shells actually taking a
One
little bit of
tiny
damage.
little nade.
Yeah.
Just should have heard that movement from below. Knows that there should be about 2 in hell, but the blast pack is not close enough to actually get the hit. As this is looking pretty dire here for NUTURN.
Yeah.
Basically just want to, get any kills that they can possibly get here on the backside.
Well, Glow is in such a good position here and gets that kill immediately on Lakia as he pops around the corner.
Dropped it. Yeah.
Oh, that just looked funny, too.
Yeah, it took the feet right out from beneath him.
Yeah.
He broke his ankles on the drop down.
Everything about that was bad, unfortunately. NUTURN tries, but they just can't get the round.
Wow.
And that is a very quiet NUTURN.
Yeah.
They are not, like, Solo has nothing to say after that. But, it's one of these rounds where they don't have all their guns or anything. You give yourselves less chance there anyways.
Well, it's been 2-1, 2-1. Or 2-1, 2-1-2, sorry, is the pattern so far. So if the pattern continues, NUTURN should win this round.
All right, it's about time. They do have the guns, so.
See if they can.
can't wait until you're predicting everything with Bible code.
It's just that roulette logic really starting to come into play.
Oh, it hasn't been green for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because that's less likely, Seth, man. All right, look at this position. Kind of interesting. Everyone's stacked up way far back in mid. Suggest watching those doors. Vision Strikers, where are they going to make their move? Feels like they want to go towards mid. All right, they're throwing some smokes down over towards C.
Now they want to go to A.
Yeah, I guess so.
After they get the kill.
Dude, Solo dies there every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably time to change it up. Legs taken out from underneath the king, allow with a very nice kill. Tries to maybe fake moving off of this spot. Now will Tailwind out, does get his aim steady there to finish off RB, but Glow is fast on the return fire. 2v3, the very long rotation still coming from Perry, making his way up towards a lobby.
Suggest shoots down that Trailblazer. They know exactly where he's at. Perry coming in now.
Oh, is he ready? I mean, there's just so many positions that they could be in.
This is hard to get around.
Creeping forward, they're just on the other side of the wall. Turns his back at the last possible moment. Now it's got to be a 1v3 clutch from Suggest, who's just not even willing to go for it, rightly so. Wants to pull away and hold on to this Vandal, but NUTURN, rough tidings right now.
Now, look, I am not, believe it or not, I am not a Valorant professional gamer. Okay, I'm sorry to break this to you and everyone watching.
It's the only reason I agreed to cast with you.
I know, I have to lie a lot to get what I want. But look, where Solo's been standing so far up in A just hasn't been working. He's died there like 4 times at the beginning of the round. He is their shot caller. He is a very important member of this team, and he's running forward and dying, basically.
Which is really weird as, you know, just the breach player.
Yeah.
You want to be playing in conjunction, you know, with Allow especially. You have that Jet, throw out these flash points, have him push the corner, and then if it gets too dicey, he can Tailwind out. Solo is not playing back and not playing as respectfully as you would anticipate. It's a polar opposite from what you would see when Stax is the one playing the breach and you had RB on Jet. They're not really able to emulate anything like that.
No, it's so not working out for him so far. I hope that he does change that a bit, but it's very much a save round. Solo this time with a shorty. We see some sheriffs in here. Vandal for Suggest. Maybe he's the one that can turn this around for them.
I actually don't mind this. This is heavy forward stacking, but they're not really giving up too much information. Locky is the only one who's really playing a bit risky here. Does pull back.
Yeah, with guns like this, like I don't see any reason not to play like this, to be honest.
Yeah, but like the double stack over here at Seat Long could come up with a kill here if Glow continues to lurk. If he pushes, if he tries to just grab this orb after checking out the site a little bit, they could absolutely just double peek him, finish him off in an instant.
Ooh, more are coming though.
Oh,
like a 3-stack, the blind goes through.
Paranoia comes out, blast pack forward, Suggests finding 1, finding 2. Does he find more? He's running out of bullets. Gets paranoid himself, does get eliminated, but it's a decent amount of damage dealt to go ahead and even the odds a little bit more, but they're still very much outgunned.
3 versus 3 now.
Ooh,
coming around, gets him.
This one spots the other, the right click, instant into the Tailwind to get the animation cancel, and suddenly it's just Zest all on his lonesome. Pushes out from around the back, knives flying, take him down to 50. There's the re-peek with the classic, and NUTURN, a huge save round, do manage to come out on top.
So important that they finally did get something done there. Suggest, of course, with those kills, the one gun that they did spring for that Vandal, or I guess it was a save.
Yeah.
You know, doing some great work for them.
Major value out of it.
Absolutely. But I think you're right. I think that positionally they played that really well considering the guns they had and the kind of position they were in. We have 2 more rounds, okay? If they can take 2 more, 7-5, still doable, right?
Yeah. You know, technically is.
Technically. Tell us what you really think, Achilles.
I mean, I think that they absolutely need to win these final 2, regardless of what happens in the second half. But instant exit there from Allow, doesn't take any damage on the retreat, but doesn't find anything with the operator.
Yeah, everyone playing a bit further back here for NUTURN. They have their appropriate guns. They need to find some way to take this. Kind of interesting position there for Glow. Of course, he can always shrouded step across, so. But no one's pushing forward, so I think like what he's waiting for isn't going to occur.
Lau is coming back across to hold this angle. There's a slow creep.
Oh, that would be insane, actually, if he pops around while the operator's over to the left.
Oh, there's two of them there. He may be able to set it up. Pullback comes in from Perry.
Oh, my God.
Right around the corner. This is so aggressive. Lau, he misses the shot. Tailwind out. Covering fire is there.
Great try from Glow. Doesn't get it, though.
Yeah, fortunately for Lau, he doesn't get it. It would have been a nice, really great pick if he had managed to pull that off, but he's just fortunate at this point to make it out with his life intact. One up in heaven. Nade will clear that. Lakia.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Wasn't really prepared for it.
Okay, they're going to get the plant down. Putting up some great positions, dark cover, right where they're supposed to enter from that door.
Oh, good dart.
Oh, yeah, King takes a lot right there.
It does chunk him out, but can always receive some healing from the sky, which should come momentarily, I would expect. As a lockdown will get placed here in short, and King, yeah, will start getting top back up. Lockdown is finished. Showstopper available. Spots and lets the rocket go. RB does not quite get the kill. Paranoia will slow Suggest, and Zest will spray down two. Allow finding one. RB still holding down Hell. Waiting for them to push the angle. Gets the headshot. Perry gone. And now it's Lakia just wanting to hold on to this operator. We'll get the kill onto RB, making it a little bit more costly, but Vision Strikers are going to move up 8-3.
Yeah, NUTURN in so much trouble right now. Last round coming up. 8-4, but going into the attacking side. That's the best they can hope for.
Pretty much. It's a very tough prospect right now for the side of NUTURN, and a very difficult defender side.
All right, let's see what their plan is here. They have Allow on that off once again. Let's see a little bit of a replay here. Down in Hell, man. My God, he took a lot with them.
It was very messy. The blind. Allow. Hello. Is he just gonna eat this? Yeah.
Yeah, looking for that kill.
really hard holding the angle, and then kind of botches the tailwind out, clips the doors. The boombot still gets an immense amount of value, so it chunks him down to 61. He's going to continue playing up through short, but in the meantime, Vision Strikers have set their eyes on B. They're moving forward. Will spot Lakia over at the A link. Hunter's Fury coming out in response, trying to chase him down. RB off screen will finish off Suggest as he just enters all the way over into C. Perry, however, will manage to finish him off, but now he is being surrounded. They swarm in onto the site, and Vision Strikers are looking to end this half with a bang.
Yeah, 3-4 right now. They're going to have a hard time getting in there, no doubt. Setting up what gear is left. Nanoswarm over the spike. Zest getting that heal from Sky. And just ready to interrupt. Look at that, the Nanoswarm buying time. Yeah, the shock bolt getting the kill.
Finds him. King managing to stay alive. Flows there on the flank. There is the finish. 9-3.
Domination. Domination.
Just impeccable.
Yeah.
Wonderful plays here from Vision Strikers. And I mean, looking back to the last time that NUTURN beat them on this map, it was more one-sided for them. They won 7 rounds on defense.
My God.
So,
well, I really want NUTURN to fight back because Split is what really scares me.
Yeah.
Split was actually scaring me more than Icebox, but I guess it shouldn't after seeing that domination. But here we are, 9-3. Vision Strikers on the attack there. Now they get to go over to defense. NUTURN just really has to pick it up. You're definitely right. Like Solo, first off, a little bit too far forward, I think. Just always creeping up. They just wasn't working out between the Breach and Jet combo there.
Yeah.
Suggest was not the all-star that he generally is for them as well.
It's been a really off day, it would seem, for a lot of NUTURN here. Just can't quite find their footing, and every time they try to stabilize, Vision Strikers just comes in here and just leg sweeps them instantly.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Puts them back on their axis.
No. It tripped them, yeah, and then they have to get up too, and then they get the punish when they're getting up. It's like really, oh man, it's frustrating.
I mean, you know, I get knocked down, I get back up again, but when Vision Striker keeps putting you on the ground repeatedly, suddenly you start saying, okay, I'll just lay here now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't get up again. Just don't knock me down again, please.
Right, it's time. Let's see. 5 ghosts on the side of Vision Strikers. Got Frenzy, Ghost on NUTURN's side.
Off the bat, double charge forward here at short, double creep up from long as well. Nice tap onto Zest.
Bit of a rotation towards C, perhaps? Yeah, looks like it. They are going for it.
They don't have the healing. They cannot top Zest back up here in this round. Dash forward onto the site. They clear it out. Bought the check, so spike plant at least guaranteed here for NUTURN. Now it all comes down to whether or not they can defend this spike.
Well, they're coming up through that C lane.
Dart forward here. Zest will spot one. Finds him in the corner.
Yeah, pretty low himself.
RB does manage to take out one. Solo does fall.
Right, guarding that link. In the back as well. Oh, Zest takes out Lakia. That's extremely painful. He was so low anyways.
Oh no, pushing around. Allow will find RB, but suddenly it's just Parry. Sitting here in the cubby, gets the tap. Knows that Lakia's gonna be in behind him, tries the check. But King is there, protecting stacks as the defuse comes in, and this is looking like the beginning of the end. Vision Strikers now 10-3 win the pistol round.
Oh man, and now NUTURN. Do they buy or do they save?
I think with the 10 rounds, I think it's way too much of a stretch. I think you have to just play in for Vision Strikers winning to 11 and then go for the rifles and try to best them there. Because losing here, they're starting to do it though.
Yeah, Spectre.
This is such a gamble.
Another Spectre, Frenzy, Sheriff. Okay.
Oh boy. All right, they're feeling down and out, and they're going all in.
Well, we'll see if it works out for him. Looks like a push here through mid window towards B.
King lurking in the back of the site. Drone moving forward. Spike starts getting planted. Does get delayed. They rotate back to play it safe as Allow nearly got eliminated there. 19 HP remaining. Boombot finished off, and they're still sitting here outside of B.
Yeah, Allow very, very low right now. Zest just continually peeking in. Go ahead and recon bolt it. Dark cover goes down on the entrance to B. Solo's standing inside of it. Has that spike.
Can you reasonably still get yourself onto the side? They have one fault line, one flash point for Solo. He's setting up for it. Dart to get cleared. Flash does come through. They start pressing forward. Stacks lurking in from the A link as King comes charging in. Sprays down through one. Manages to get rid of King. Lakia with a nice tap there. Finishes off RB. 3v3 as they look to defend.
Yeah, suggest way far back here with their parry.
Dart forward. Zest taking a decent chunk of damage. Starts to pull back as they get back onto the spike. They will at least take this to half. They're still riding it out. They don't know that they're sticking for it.
No.
They cannot stop it. Lakia just doesn't have the utility to interrupt it. And you can hear Vision Strikers fairly ecstatic after getting the stick, after getting the round win. That's 2 here in the second half.
Dude, especially after that bye.
Yep.
NUTURN just must feel demoralized. What can they even afford? Start buying Sheriffs?
I mean, it needs to be just a major pop-off round. Allow's got enough to go for another Spectre in full armor. Solo looking like he might. Okay, there we go. Does get the half armor purchase in the end.
All right, a quick push up A perhaps. Coming in a little bit slower, Solo with the spike around the corner. RB takes down Lakia as he peeks up A long. Trailblazer going down A short. Pops around the corner and Stacks gets Allow.
Yep, they've come undone. It seems like NUTURN are just not in it right now, mentally. The drone doesn't quite find Suggest. But where do you really go from here? RB continuing to peek out. Spots one. Nade will go in. Forces the exit.
Just have to run out of there. They're going to rotate to A long, or are they going to try to go towards B? Yeah, they're making their way completely away from A. But the spread of Vision Strikers, just look at that mini-map. Look at their awareness of what's going on.
I mean, they know.
King has B totally set up as well.
Yeah. They know that if they double push anywhere, the Spectre more than likely can handle it. If they trade, then it's still going to be an advantage for them. Now the spike is going to be dropped right here in front of B. Dark Cover comes out. They will recover the spike. Can they actually get into a position to plant this? As Suggest pushes his way through window. Zest is ready, gets the repeak, takes his head off. Perry will just fall.
Yeah.
12-13, a flawless round. Vision Strikers looking absolutely untouchable in these last two maps.
I can't believe how strong they're looking here on Haven.
And I mean, this just speaks a lot to Vision Strikers' preparation. They knew that this was going to be a bit of a coin flip map for them. You know, Bind, very close, so clearly improved on that front. They still lose it, but they say, okay, you know, if we have Haven, we've got Icebox, then Split on the back end of Haven, we got it in the bag.
Yeah,
and that's how it's looking right now.
Just win Bind or Icebox. I mean, Bind or Haven, and it's looking pretty strong. And they're looking more than pretty strong right now. Blind comes out, gets a bunch of NUTURN as they try to push towards A.
Yep,
They do
Trailblazer.
leave two in the back towards C. Glow gonna back up against that. Perry looking for an easy kill.
Pulls away. Spike is still being shown, but oh man,
so
Zest
fast.
Gets himself up into window. Such a huge punish. And, you know, this is when you know that Vision Strikers are just feeling fully comfortable. They feel like this is their lobby. They're taking over the map and can just go anywhere.
Look at where Solo is. All alone, surrounded with the spike. Okay, you know what? I think they're going to try to force into C to get everyone to rotate out.
This is a
But I
desperate
feel like
bid.
Vision Strikers is, yeah, this is, desperation doesn't begin to explain what this move is, right?
They are starting to draw some attention. Stax creeping his way down, but a Solo dies. That would be all of it done.
So
Does manage to find it.
Yeah, gets the kill onto Stax.
There's a lurk around coming through from RB. He's making his way up short, so it could be a very fast turnaround. They need to get over to the site right now to defend the spike. Fortunately for Solo, rotates over into Hell. He can play this one-way sideline, and he does trade it back.
Oh, so important there for Solo.
Absolutely massive. Now just needs to play this out patiently.
And with his teammates coming in. Oh, he does get shot there, unfortunately. Shock Bolt takes him down from Zest.
TP around from behind. Perry gets the surprise onto King. NUTURN will keep their heads above the water at least for another round.
Just barely so. Congratulations to them. Saying nice, but I mean, you have to win 8 more to get to overtime.
Yep.
You have to go 8-0 against Vision Strikers to get to overtime.
Well, I, for one, am fully prepared to watch it.
Oh, I would love that. That'd be amazing. By the end, I'm just going to be making seal noises and clapping like you're about to give me a fish, but...
Just so enthralled with what's going on.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
won't be able to speak at that point, but look, Vision Strikers doing a gigantic push-up C, something they have not done yet. Obviously, they are going to get found out.
Yeah, I mean, NUTURN, yeah, they're changing up the pace here. There was a really big commitment over there at A long, so NUTURN get themselves over onto the C site. The plant will come down. Where's the setup going to be for? Because it looks like it's going to have to be on site itself, because they only have Lakia playing from behind. King trying to get into a decent enough position for the lockdown.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. Maybe that just clears it so that they can get in through C long.
Yeah, this
Gets the entire corner down there.
Well, the Hunter's Fury is flying through, so
yeah, I guess not.
Can't find too much of anything. Perry takes a bit and then wide a bit of damage. The rocket will come through. RB will take him out, but Suggest manages to find the kill. Dart cleared. Lakia trying to hold things down here at long. Manages to get the lineup, takes Zest's head off. Now they're in onto the spike. Rolling Thunder pushes them off for a moment.
Yeah,
And it's taken away faster and faster. They cannot defuse this.
All right. Beautifully done there by Solo, triggering his ulti. And they pick up another round.
Is this the beginning of the deep run, of the snowball for NUTURN?
Well, we can hope, we can wish.
Would be nice.
Vision Strikers doesn't seem too down on themselves.
Yeah, I don't think they're very phased. They know that they still very much are at an advantage.
They're probably pretty sure they will accidentally win a round before overtime, you know? something's going to go wrong. NUTURN's going to walk into a bullet, and that's going to be that.
They might just try to replicate this.
Oh, that's hilarious, yeah. And it's kind of a save round here on the other side.
Dark cover gets sent out, and that's going to slow them down considerably. If they decide to still commit over here towards C, there's been a hefty rotation already. Stax is in position over at that A link. Glow repositioning, spots them getting into Cubby, but Allow manages to eliminate Zest. Dash forward, Glow will get Allow, but does get traded, and that's a man advantage now here as King is set up in the back. Little Sheriff down one, but it's RB with a Bucky versus the world. And so help me God, if he clutches this,
well, that would be quite the move.
Then Vision, just give him the trophy. Just give RB the trophy. He's the champion.
All alone.
Yeah. The rest of the team gets nothing.
Look, yeah, he gets to go to whatever World Finals we have at the end of it.
He gets 100 championship points.
Alone.
He gets the MVP award. He gets the full 40K. Why the hell not? Does manage to find one as he swapped out over on the Vandal.
He's not as impressive with the Vandal as with the Bucky.
I redact everything.
Hey.
Onto the spike. The nade does not get close enough. They start inching forward. There's the rocket. He can't interrupt it, can't get himself out of range in time. So now, halfway there, our NUTURN.
Okay. Okay. I'm not a believer yet. But we can head towards that, okay? Let's see if they all stack up as C again.
Let's see. Is it going to work 3 times in a row, or going to change up the strategy?
You know what? Let's all stack up at A.
Oh. Well,
Solo, what are you doing today here, man? What are these calls? But they're working.
Working now.
Lakia actually has an op.
He does.
Yeah, on the attacking side.
Going for this again. Maybe a peek out into mid to try to get somebody. Otherwise, can just rotate back to try to catch short or long. Either way. They've got the double weapon set up, so he can swap between the operator and the, I believe he's got a Phantom situated on the ground.
So maybe just looking for someone to poke a little bit too much, get that kill, switch into a different gun, and go.
Yeah, so for now he's looking for any kind of approach up through A, but Vision Strikers, they're not going for the solo play.